This is review 7.6. I'm going to do numbers 9 and 10. So number 9 here, these are already graphed. You can see the answers are already up here. I'm just going to use the answer key. All right, so the first thing you notice is x equals y minus 3 and y equals x squared. For every one of these problems, you first have to solve it for y so you can graph this. So in number 9 here, when you do this, we're going to take the x equals y minus 3, and I'm going to solve that for my y. So when I do so, that's going to be y equals x plus 3. Graph that. That's the red line right here. The y equals x squared is the blue curve. You can clearly see where they're going to be intersecting. That looks to me like a very clear-cut top-bottom problem. Again, top is always the red, bottom is always the blue, going straight up and down. So I'm going to use this as a top-bottom. So you integrate, you're going to do the top, which is, again, the x plus 3, minus the bottom, the x squared. dx, remember, when it's the top, bottom, you're always going to do everything with respect to x. When I do my integration, I'm going to have my two bounds here. They come from the intersection of my curve and my straight line there. They're the x values of that. Plug them in, you can do math 9, and you get 7.812. And this I'm going to put unit squared on here, because we are finding the area. Number 10, same idea, x equals y squared, y equals x minus 2. To solve this one here, you're going to first take the square root, so you get plus or minus square root of x is equal to y. So if you were to graph that again, you should know the square root of x is the top one, the negative is the bottom of the blue one, and the green is the y equals x minus 2. All right, you're going to then look to see how you're going to solve this. I'm going to solve this as a right-left problem here. Again, the right side is always the green. The left side, I know it looks like it's the blue and the red, I understand that, but that's really one curve. That's just one curve here. So we're going to do it as right-left, which means we're going to do everything in y. That's why we have this dy down here. So the right side is the green. That, when I solve this for x, that's going to be y plus 2 equals the x. So I take that, plug it in, so y plus 2, minus my y squared. Again, it was already solved for x, dy. And then I have to find my bounds here. The bounds are going to come from this intersection point and that intersection point. And the best way to do that is on the calculator, you have y1, the square root of x, y2, you have the negative root x, and y3, you have the x minus 2. You have to make sure you use your down arrow keys when you go to find the intersection with the second calculate. It's going to automatically put you on the red one, which is the square root of x. That's fine for this point. But then you have to use your down arrow key, because after you hit enter for the first curve, it automatically pops you down to this one, which is what you have in y2. Do down arrow, get you to the green one, and then go up there and guess. That's where you get the negative, or you get the positive 2, sorry, and then down here you get the negative 1 when you do the second calculate again. Integrate it, you get, again, 4.5 here, and this is units squared.